All right, so Chelsea, you can start.
Okay. My name is Chelsea. My species is the Orthomis sphaerogenia, also known as the roseate skimmer.
And my name is Luke. My species is the Deutera acylidae, also known as the robber fly. And our debate topic is between these two species, which is the better predator?
Okay. The roseate skimmer is a great predator. They are from the order Odonata, which makes them a species of dragonfly. They are from the family Libellulidae, which is the largest dragonfly family in the world. Roseate skimmers are aggressive, and they feed on insects that are slightly smaller than themselves. They live near water sources, such as ponds and lakes, and they search for the tops of tall vegetation for their prey. The patrollers will patrol areas with an average of 10 miles in diameter. Their legs are used to perch and capture their prey, which they capture mid-air in the span of 1 to 2 seconds. Their eyes take up a majority of their heads, which allows them to see all around them. They can see all the movement of the other insects, and they quickly attack. They are able to move so quickly because of their wings. They are great flyers, and they can travel up to 30 miles per hour. Their four wings are able to move independently, allowing them to move up, down, side to side, and to make quick turns. They are also able to hover in place, which helps them search for their prey. They prey on many pest species, largely mosquitoes. This is beneficial to human society because there are less mosquitoes to spread diseases. They also feed on moths, butterflies, and smaller dragonflies. The roseate skimmer is one of the most widespread dragonflies, and they seem to invade new habitats. This is beneficial to the species as predators because new areas mean new prey. The males have rosy pink, purple, and maroon colored abdomens. The females are less colorful with orange and brown abdomens. Their wings are normally clear in color. Dragonflies have been around since before dinosaurs, so they have had plenty of time to evolve into great predators.
All right, and for my opening statements, the robber fly from the family Acylidae are also called assassin flies, mostly due to the fact that they feed on a large number of insects across the animal kingdom, most being small arthropods. These insects, the robber flies, are about an inch in size with an elongated abdomen that is characteristic of those in this family, in addition with a short, strong proboscis. There are several factors that make the robber fly an excellent predator. Unlike other insects such as dragonflies and wasps and bees that cannot fly straight and must take large turns when flying, those in the order Diptera have wing forms that allow them to turn on a dime, allowing them to change direction very quickly to outmaneuver prey. This allows robber flies to hunt the way they do, namely that they typically snatch their prey mid-flight. Once they have their prey, they use their proboscis to inject neurotoxins and proteolytic enzymes from their saliva into the bug. This ends up doing two things. First, the neurotoxins immobilizes the insect so that the robber fly can easily transport it, typically into shade to consume it. It also, using the proteolytic enzymes, liquefies it innards so that the fly then sucks them out using the proboscis. Due to the immobilizing agents, robber flies typically attack prey that is substantially larger than them, such as butterflies, wasps, and dragonflies, such as the roseate skimmer. Lastly, these insects have adapted to live in almost every environment on Earth, from the sand dunes to tropical forests to Arctic regions.
The robber fly seems to prey on a lot of different insects. Are they harmful to humans?
Um, while they are not deadly to humans, they apparently pack quite the punch. Um, because we're obviously so much bigger than the neurotoxins that they inject from their saliva, obviously do not immobilize us. However, they are supposed to leave quite a big bite mark on your hand or wherever it bites you. But they do not attack unless typically provoked. So they don't just come after you for the most part. And for my rebuttal, I was going to say, how does the roseate skimmer invade other areas? Does it harm the local insect populations?
The roseate skimmer is a species of dragonfly that migrates, and they spread out because the males are very territorial, and so they invade a bunch of different areas. And this does cause some harm to local insect populations because they feed on them, but they do feed largely on mosquitoes, so it could be beneficial to human society. And my next question is, how do the predatory actions of the robber fly affect the environment and or society?
They affect the environment and our society because they do consume quite a number of other insects, and they are very spread out across the globe. However, the robber fly is typically considered to be beneficial just because it feeds on a lot of pest species. However, that's being called into question just because they don't just feed on pest species, they feed beneficial species too, such as bees and other pollinators. Um, they really don't discriminate. It's just based on what food is available to them. And so it can have a negative impact, but also can have a positive impact on society in that manner, or just for that reason.
Cool. Okay, so now for the closing statements. Roseate skimmers have many characteristics that make them good predators. Their physical characteristics are ideal for a predator. Research has been done on different types of dragonflies because of their flight abilities. Their wings allow them to move in all directions and hover, which helps them when searching and attacking prey. Researchers would like to be able to replicate these flight patterns in small-scale robotics. Drones could be made based on the movements of the dragonflies. Research can also be done to help regulate mosquito populations. Dragonflies, like the roseate skimmer, can eat up to hundreds of mosquitoes a day. Humans can use them to control the amount of mosquitoes in our society if we understand their preying habits. This would benefit society because mosquitoes carry diseases that are dangerous to humans.
All right. And for me, for my closing statements, I like to say that the robberflies are a species that can be found in many places in the world, from sand dunes to Arctic regions and everything in between. And is known to be brutal in that it preys on insects substantially larger than itself, which includes not only insects but also spiders and other arachnids. Um, they they do have a large effect on society in that they do help to regulate insect populations in an area, which can be good. And that if they're introduced into a place where the pest population is very high, they are able to control that the rise of the population growth for the pests. However, it could also be bad in that it could also harm the local beneficial insects. But overall, in terms to the debate topic, I do think the robberfly are a better species just because it has it's evolved to the point where it can take down dragonflies and other predatory insects that are much larger than itself. Um, and I think that is it for our debate. I'm going to stop recording now.